Hello, Internet. I had an entirely different video lined up today, but a lot of things happened. Did not get to do certain things. Certain things did not get used or were not obtained. So we're going to do this video. That being said, let me get presentable. I'll be right back. And I'm back. What up, what up? It's your boy, Yalpha13. Feel like I need water or something. Alright, significantly better. Let's go ahead and get into the title of this video, and please stay until the very end because there's something that I kind of need to hurry up and get off my chest before I end up backing out of it. So we're here to talk about the time that Chris Brown gave me good advice. So first and foremost, this whole thing was a dream. That's number one. But here's how it happened. It was me, the homie Vice, the homie Apex, and the homie Legion. We was all working in this auto repair shop. I mean, putting in work with a capital W. I'm exhausted at whatever point in the day this is. So, of course, my boss walks up to me and goes, "Hey man, get back to work. I don't pay you to be lazy." Boy, at that moment, arm swings around my shoulder like this, right? And it's the homie Chris talking about some, "Hey man, cut us some slack." Now here's how the rest of this went. In the dream, right, I was like, oh snap, the homie Chris came up, saved my bees, cause that's the homie, and yada yada, this, that, and the third. My brain, on the other hand, was like, Then we turn around and like the day progresses as usual. We got more people walking in. This is single-handedly one of the most elaborate work dreams I've ever had. So we sitting, we chilling. At one point, everything's starting to settle down. I'm like pushing this tire, and the whole time I'm thinking to myself like, yo, I can keep doing this. This is tiresome. It's gonna hurt. But then, me being me, I was like, okay, you know what? I get a check in and this. Don't complain that much. And then I got the check. Real talk. This check, I'm not joking, said I worked like 40, 42, 43 some odd hours. I got like a good like 8 hours worth of OT or something like that. I know the math don't make sense, but I got a good like 8 hours worth of OT, right? And I still only paid like $130 some. I turned around, I put the check in my pocket. I continue pushing this tire over to the rack so that I can get out of here. So I spot once again the homie Vice, the homie Apex, and the homie Legion. They all sliding out. I should have known at that point in my dream that something was kind of off, because we usually all like kind of like mob out together. But I guess at some point in this dream I was like, you know what, I still got stuff to do, so I gotta go. Well, they gotta go, so I gotta finish, you know, doing what I gotta do. And then this happened. You know that one scene in movies, how it be like the auto shop, and it's just that random railing, so you see like the cool dude, like, you know, posted up, like, you know, this over the guardrail or whatnot. That was Chris in this moment. So I'm sitting there. I clearly had the most depressed look on my face when this transpired. So he looks at me and goes, "Hey man, what's wrong? What's going on?" My response was nothing. He turns and asks, "Well, why do you look so sad?" My response was, "Because I don't want to be here. I'm underpaid and I'm underappreciated in here." He says, "Then do what you want to do." I say, "I can't, because for the time being, I got to make this place work for me. Unfortunately, I feel like as if I'm not really getting anywhere." That's when he said this. To my friends that watch this, y'all have said this before, but it was just weird because I have this thing, right? Now, I'm a Taurus. I don't personally believe in, like, you know, the month or year you're born in, your astrological sign, it, like, depends or it specifies how you, like, act. But I will say that I'm extremely stubborn. I've been working on it. So when people say stuff to me, I have a tendency to take it to heart now because I'm like, okay, I can clearly improve. I got things I got to work on. So let's work on that. In my dream, the homie CB said, "Well, in that case, maybe you should chill out with all the jobs that you keep getting. Strive focusing on your career. Stay humble, stay focused, and most importantly," no joking, he said this, "stay youthful and pimped off." Like, he didn't just, like, blow my mind. Wait, real talk, whole time. In that split second, I had two different mindsets right now. This half of my head was all like, yo, he's absolutely right. But this half of my head was... The crazy part is that I literally had to get up and go to work and unload the truck. Now, like, homeboy of mine dipped off for the week, and I think this was one of the days I had to do a double. I had to come in, help with prep, run the stuff downstairs, unload said stuff, which was a lot. It's already a lot for one person enough as it is, but it's just that particular day I was like, no, I'm just not with this today. I just don't, I can't. Because at some point when you're working, you would typically think that, you know what, you have a team, so therefore you're not doing it all by yourself, so you try your best not to complain as much. But when you have to do certain things by yourself, like if you've never worked in retail before, when the truck comes in on like either Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays, whenever your truck comes in, then you will get exhausted really, really quickly, and you'll get irritable really, really quickly, like especially when you are alone and you're tired. And I'm getting PTSD. Anyway, and it was weird because as I had that dream, I came up, I was also, I didn't come up, but I was also thinking about, like, okay, I really do want to start getting serious about this, because another friend of mine was saying, like, well, if you don't take the initiative now, then you're gonna end up looking back one day going like, okay, well, why didn't I do this, that, and third? And I'm like, you know what, you're absolutely right. So this is me taking initiative. Speaking of which, let me get this out of the way, because I didn't want to do it, but a friend of mine said I should probably try it, just to try it. So, as you all know, or if you don't know, in the corner of this video, I think it's over here, I'm not 100% sure, there is a little like tab that pops up that says powered by Power Director or something like that. So the reason for that being is because of the fact that every video that I've ever made has been shot completely off of my phone. When I say shot, I mean literally everything. The recording, the editing, everything is done completely off my cell phone. God, I hate it. I do not possess the equipment necessary to make the level or quality of video that spawn in my little head. So I guess this is me, and once again, being a Taurus, this stubbornness. But here it is. If you want to, I'm not saying you have to, but it would be greatly appreciated. I have started a Patreon. If you do not know what Patreon is a website where creators can get I would say support and help with their content through donations. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like the things that I need are cheap, because they are not. But at the same time, I'm also still working. I am not successful enough on YouTube to be like, okay, job, I'm done with you. I'm gonna go over here and do what I want to do. That's not me, at least not yet. So what I'm asking you is, if you want to, you can follow the link in the description below and you can donate to one of 3 tiers. These are how the tiers work, and this is how hesitant I was. In tier 1 is literally a $1 donation. What that will bring you is this: my undying gratitude, because I understand that people do not like giving money, period. That is a-okay. I'm not stressing about it, because if you can't do it, or even if you just don't want to do it, I won't be hurt either way. Because I also placed in there that if you'd like to donate, oh no, I actually said that. If you can't donate, or if you simply don't want to, it's okay. There's other ways you can support. Moving on to the next tier. That's the $5 tier. The $5 tier will actually, I remember I said in another video where if you had an idea, then you wanted me to actually make into a video, and not my idea, this is something that you thought of. If you're just somebody who was like, okay, well, this would be something funny I'd like to see, or this would be something cool I'd like to see, then from my perspective, which is weird and nerdy, you can send in your idea. I'll give you complete and full credit. You can share the video. This is literally in that way you'd be using me to get your idea out there. So let's say you're on Instagram, you're like, okay, I was curious to see what happened if like 2 cups would be having a conversation or something like that. One cup is sitting over there like, okay, well, I don't want to get drank out of. Another cup is like, that's the golden dream. And you want to see that from like how that, or you would like to see that in like a new light or something like that. Then that would be the $5 tier. You would be tagged in the video. If you send in a picture, I'll pop the picture somewhere in this vicinity over there. So yeah, that'll be the $5. In the $10 tier, I have this thing where I'll see something and it's like, hey, that'll be, well, I go to like conventions and stuff like UmaCon, Shoto and stuff like that. So I have a tendency when I cosplay something, my brain will instantly pop in like, hey, this was fun, you enjoyed doing this, give it a personality, this is now a character. I've done that with like my other channel. Also, I'll try to link that in the description below. I've created 2 personalities on my gaming channel. I've created like at least 4 characters like on my old channel also. So the $10 tier, if you have an idea, if you have a character that you would like to see, I will literally sit and act this person out. Try your best to make it as friendly or family friendly as possible. So yeah, in $10 tier, you create a character, we will sit and we will brainstorm, we will chat it up, and yeah, just do that. And thank you again. That's just thank. Okay, now that I'm done exploding my heart because I again hate asking for help, but yeah, so there's that. I won't go into full details about it. If you would be kind as to just go in the link in the description below, you can read the full long semi dragged out explanation as to why I created Patreon, because again, and that's kind of trickling back to what I was just saying, even for me, I've hit a point where it's like, you know what, this is just not for me. Like I've sat here and I've attempted to go the safe route, and the safe route is really just you sitting and you work, you make your money, you pay your bills, and just be done with it, right? I literally sit at work and I'll have moments where if I skimp off to the bathroom, I'll write down lyrics, I'll write down video ideas. I will have an entire 3 to 7 episode series for YouTube mapped out in my head know exactly how I want it, know exactly who I want to have play those characters in like the split like 30 seconds that I'm in the bathroom, or in the split like 10 seconds it takes me to go from I'm over here to like, okay, now run this plate. It's just, it happens, and I'm like, you know what, if I sit here and I keep letting all these ideas bottle up in my brain, I'm going to hate myself by the time I'm like 60 years old. So go ahead, strike while the iron's hot. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video if you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, thumbs down the video. It's okay, because all criticism is good criticism, no matter how you look at it, at least for me. So leave a comment in the description below. Jesus, boy. Leave a comment in the comment section below if there's any idea that you'd like me to do. Follow the link in the description to my Patreon if you'd like to donate and support this channel, help it grow some more. So yeah, I've set goals as to where I'd like to reach. And remember when I said if you don't want to donate, you don't necessarily have to. This is really more so support, because as much as I hate to admit it, money rules the world. And that sucks. But as a creator, it wouldn't necessarily, don't look at it as, okay, you're just giving this guy money just because. Look at it as this: if you actually sit and enjoy these videos, look at it as a way for you to actually get some great content, because I have some amazing ideas lined up. Like, there's another video next week. It's going to be called The Cost of Living. And again, you're going to have to see that little sticker over there in this little corner. It could have came out significantly better than what it did. I'ma go now. Thank you guys. I love you. Be the best you can be, and go beyond that. Peace out. Holla out. Shaw.